XCR 375 H&H mag here, and I figure I'd do a video on my afternoon walk. As you can see, it's getting kind of gloomy out. Anyway, just kind of doing a video response to Prepare Mind's video, and what he had to say today, going down the rabbit hole. I tell you, going down the rabbit hole and coming out the other side, seeing what's going on, especially the area that I live in, loony Los Angeles. Man, there's so many people that are just not aware, not awake, have no idea what's going on. Perfect example is I was talking to my mom the other day, and I was telling her that, there's not a whole heck of a lot of jobs out here compared to other states that are more business friendly. And she basically said, yeah, there are. And unfortunately, my mom is of the liberal mindset, and she said, there's plenty of jobs. Haven't you seen the job numbers? And I said, I don't know what you're reading or smoking. I said, but job numbers came out where 90+ million people were not in the labor force, a third of the U.S. So, just kind of goes back to what Prepared Mind had to say, is that, people are in a freaking, their own zone where they're not aware of what's going on, and they're just believing the mainstream media. Whereas if you're doing your own research and looking around, you can definitely see things are not as they appear. For example, Syrian crisis. You got the stock market down about 100 points as I left for my walk. And you got other things going on. So, as John, the Prepared Mind, said, going down the rabbit hole and coming out the other side is kind of an enlightenment. And constantly being reminded of the situation. So, I think what ACAS 51 has said, beans, bullets, and band-aids. And even if things don't hit, or the balloon doesn't go up, for the people that live in California, we got the good old earthquake zones. And just so many people are zombie-like that they refuse to have any type of supplies or water on hand and rely on the government to take care of their needs. But also what Prepared Mind has said too, what I agree with, is there is no way of escaping this government control net whatsoever. I did a search on my name the other night, and oh man, it found me no problem. And where I've lived since I was 15, pretty freaking scary. I mean, this thing, search engine, or whatever, People Finder, crawled the internet. Found my YouTube channel, found my Facebook account, Google+. It crawled everything. Public records, you name it. Scary. So, everything is tracked. There really is no way of getting away from this net. So, yeah, the net is everywhere. And kind of scary. I mean, everything you do is tracked and so forth. I mean, there's really no way of getting rid of it. Unless you go completely off grid, but who can go completely off grid these days? I know a lot of people are able to, but difficult. You really need to get money saved up and just pay for cash with everything. But, you know, it's kind of hard to do these days. As for another point, definitely move into an area where the people are more like-minded as you are and aren't freaking sheep and have pretty much have the same mindset and values as you do. California doesn't have it. Maybe in select areas, but for the area I'm in, no way. Too many Section 8 and welfare recipients in my area. You know, Los Angeles is a sanctuary city. So, but I got plans to get out of this area. So, working on it. But back to what John was saying, or the prepared mind, there's really no way of getting out of the system once you're in it, or it's very difficult. Love to hear your ideas on how you can. Obviously, you know, buying your own land and your own little farmstead and having your own food and everything like that, but you still got to pay the property taxes, because if you don't, guess what? Uncle Sam comes in and, you know, will take your property, or the local county government will come in and take it. So, you know, you tell me. One of those things. If you don't pay your taxes, they come in and they either take you to jail or they just kill you. Look what they did to that guy in New York. Gardner guy. You know, they choked him out and killed him because of cigarette tax. Pay the tax or we'll kill you. It's pretty much what it is. But anyway, so, I don't know. How do you get out of the system? Well, I think once you're in it, you're in it. Even if you do leave the system, you're still in it. Your name is still on property, on title, and if you don't pay your tax, they come and get you, or they seize your property, and they do a Waco on your ass. So, anyway, that's on that. As for what else is going on in the world, I think we're going to see stuff happening soon with the escalation over in Syria, and also with the stock market. Fed's supposed to meet and maybe raise the interest rate. Anyway, that'll cause the economy to crash. Do I really think it's going to be panic and massive mayhem in the streets if that happens? No. I think what will happen is, when we'll see that, when the EBT system goes offline and there's no money to pay for these people's benefits, I think that's what will happen. I think that's when it will happen. But until then, no. I think it'll happen when welfare recipients don't get their checks and the EBT system goes offline. That's when that'll happen. As for other stuff, there's definitely more incidents of cops getting shot. Saw another one got shot by a Black Lives Matter supporter. So, you got all sorts of stuff going on. Just another way for them to try to instigate civil unrest. But pretty much have run out of stuff to talk about at the moment. So, I'm going to cut it here. XCR, signing off.